Watch. Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra's baby name revealed. Content warning. This story discusses sexual assault and abuse. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard are ready for a battle in the courtroom. More than 5 years after their breakup, Depp's $50 million defamation lawsuit against his ex-wife is taking center stage in a Virginia courtroom. In opening statements shared on April 12, Depp's lawyers argued that Heard ruined the actor's reputation by choosing to lie about him for her own personal. Back in 2018, Heard wrote an essay for The Washington Post in which she described herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. Although the article never mentioned Depp by name, his attorneys previously said in court documents that Heard's op-ed was all part of an elaborate hoax. The Pirates of the Caribbean star also claimed in court documents that Heard concocted her story in the hopes of generating positive publicity and to advance her career. Days before the trial began, Heard made a rare statement on Instagram announcing a break from social media. "Johnny is suing me for an op-ed I wrote in the Washington Post, in which I recounted my experience of violence and domestic abuse," she wrote on April 9. "I wrote about the price women pay for speaking out against men in power. I continue to pay that price, but hopefully when this case concludes, I can move on and so can Johnny." As the trial continues and is broadcast live on TV, E! News is keeping track of the biggest revelations from both sides. Keep reading to get the latest. Before a jury reaches a verdict. Johnny Depp suspected Amber Heard was having an affair with James Franco. During cross-examination on April 21, Depp admitted to having a heated conversation with Heard before they boarded a 2014 flight from Boston to Los Angeles. According to the actor's testimony, he feared Heard was having an affair with James Franco, her co-star in 2015's The Adderall Diaries. The day after the flight, Depp sent a text to Heard apologizing for his behavior, writing, "Once again, I find myself in a place of shame and regret. Of course, I am sorry. I really don't know why or what happened, but I will never do it again." E! News has reached out to Franco's team for comment and hasn't heard back. Johnny Depp praises Amber Heard to Elton John. At one point in Depp's cross-examination, Heard's lawyer read an email the actor sent to Elton John. The email stated, "My kids have fallen head over heels in deep love with Amber, my girl, and that pressure off my shoulders is f***ing gone. That is until the French extortionist attempts to brainwash them against her, which I am sure is imminent." Depp later verified the email in court and confirmed that he was referring to ex-partner Vanessa Paradis as the French extortionist. Johnny Depp texts Paul Bettany about Amber Heard. During court, Heard's attorneys showed texts from a 2013 exchange between Depp and Paul Bettany. In one of the text exchanges with Bettany, Depp wrote, "Let's burn Amber. Let's drown her before we burn her. I will f*** her burnt corpse afterward to make sure she is dead." Bettany pushed back on the idea, stating in text messages, "I don't think we should burn Amber." Made public when they were used in the UK libel case Depp brought against The Sun, which he lost. "During the marriage I didn't know them," Bettany told The Times when addressing Depp and Heard's marriage. "I wasn't around for any of that. We live in a world without context." Johnny Depp explains why he lied about his severed finger. Though Depp initially sought treatment at an emergency room for his severed finger, the actor said during his testimony on April 20 that he lied to the doctor there about how he got injured. "I didn't want to get her in trouble," he testified. "I tried to just keep things as copacetic and as easy as possible for everyone. I did not want to put her name in that mix." Previously, a judge presiding over Depp's libel lawsuit against The Sun did not accept that Heard was responsible for severing the actor's fingertip through allegedly throwing a vodka bottle at him, according to The Guardian. Johnny Depp says he tried to make it work with Amber Heard. During his court appearance on April 20, Depp compared his contentious relationship with Heard to the abuse he and his father John Depp Sr. allegedly experienced at the hands of his late mother, Betty Sue Palmer. "The only thing I learned to do was exactly what I did as a child, retreat, take a step back," he said. "Why did I stay? I stayed, I suppose, because my father stayed." Johnny Depp claims Amber Heard used his childhood to verbally decimate him. On April 20th, Depp claimed in court that Hurd used his embattled childhood against him, with him saying it became ammunition for Miss Hurd to either verbally decimate me or to send me into a kind of tailspin of confusion and depression. Depp said the only way to find any sort of peace was to try to walk away, adding that there were times when I would just go and lock myself in the bathroom or anywhere that she couldn't get into. Johnny Depp says he turned to drugs and alcohol as a numbing agent. Sharing that there were constant clashes throughout his relationship with Hurd, Depp testified on April 20th that he used drugs and alcohol to have something to distance me and distance my heart from those verbal attacks. I was more inspired by Miss Hurd to reach out for a numbing agent, he said. I had to have something to be able to maintain me. Johnny Depp calls detoxing under Amber Heard's watch the lowest point in my life. Depp's doctor, David Kipper, previously testified that the actor traveled to the Bahamas with Hurd in August 2014 for a detox from the opiates he had been taking after dental surgery, according to the Washington Post. During his testimony on April 20th, Depp said broke down crying during that trip when he begged Hurd to give him his medication amid a withdrawal. That was the lowest I'd ever felt as a human being, he recalled. Tears streaming down my face, begging another human being, please give me the meds that will take this away. And she would not. Johnny Depp alleges Amber Heard put a cigarette out on his face. While on the stand during a testimony on April 20th, Depp claimed Hurd once took a lit cigarette and stomped it out on my face. This was after the finger had gone away, he continued, referring to the March 2015 incident in which his finger was severed. She stubbed it out in my face, on my cheek. Johnny Depp's controversial texts to Amber Heard. On April 13th, text messages between Depp and his neighbor Isaac Baruch were revealed in court. I hope that Amber's rotten corpse is decomposing in a F-King trunk of a Honda Civic, Depp's text read, according to court footage posted to Twitter. Baruch acknowledged as real, saying, I see it here. Yeah, it was written. The messages were presented while Baruch was being cross-examined on the stand by Hurd's attorney Elaine Bredehoft. E! News reached out to Depp's representative who said they would not be commenting. Johnny Depp denies Amber Heard's sexual assault allegation. During opening statements, Hurd's attorney Ben Rottenborn claimed his client suffered sexual violence at the hands of Depp. He also alleged that the actress suffered domestic abuse by Depp that took many forms, including physical, emotional, verbal and psychological abuse. You will hear in the most graphic and horrifying terms about the violence that she suffered, Rottenborn said about Hurd's upcoming testimony. You'll hear that straight from her. She will get on the stand and she will tell you that it happened. A spokesperson for Depp denied the allegations, saying, this follows a pattern of her elaborate, erroneous claims which have continued to change and evolve over time for the purpose of Hollywood shock value of which Amber has mastered and used to exploit a serious social movement. Did Johnny Depp and Amber Heard engage in mutual abuse? Laurel Avis Anderson, a therapist who worked with Depp and Hurd, testified on April 14 that the couple engaged in mutual abuse. I thought he had been well controlled, Anderson said according to Variety when discussing Depp's past partners. With Ms. Hurd, he was triggered. They engaged in what I saw as mutual abuse. The therapist, who saw the couple several times between October and December 2015, testified that Depp denied being violent. At the same time, she said the pair, who wed in February 2015, had terrible skills communicating. Ms. Hurd had a jackhammer style of talking. She was very amped up, Anderson testified. He had trouble talking at a similar pace. She loved him. He loved her. She believed that she wasn't stupid. She knew what they were doing wasn't healthy. Johnny Depp's doctor recalls treating his severed finger. Depp's longtime doctor David Kipper participated in a deposition that was played in court on April 18. In the deposition, recorded in February, Kipper recalled treating the actor after his fingertip was severed. Kipper said he didn't know how Depp had gotten injured back in March 2015 when he cleaned the actor's wound in Australia. Depp previously claimed Hurd threw a large glass vodka bottle at him and that the bottle hit the countertop where he had his hand and caused his finger to shatter. I had to have 3 surgeries to reconstruct my finger and contracted MRSA 3 times, Depp said back in 2019 in his first declaration as part of his $50 million defamation lawsuit against her. I feared that I would lose my finger, my arm and my life. When asked in the deposition about a text message to Kipper from Depp that claimed the actor cut his own finger, Kipper responded, "I think that's what it said." Yes. Kipper also testified that the actor told the ear doctor had cut his own finger with a knife. Why Johnny Depp took the stand. On April 19, Depp took the stand and explained why he chose to pursue the high-profile defamation case. "I felt it my responsibility to stand up not only for myself in my instance, but stand up for my children who at the time were 14 and 16, the dad of Lily Rose. Depp, 22 and Jack Depp, 20, with ex-Vanessa Paradis, testified, NBC News reported. They were in high school and I thought it was diabolical that my children would have to go to school and have their friends or people in school approach them with the infamous People magazine cover with Miss Hurd with a dark bruise on her face. The cover, released in June 2016, featured a photo taken from Hurd's friend of the actress visibly injured. Depp went on to say he never reached the point of striking Hurd in any way, nor has he ever struck any woman in his life. It's been 6 years of trying times, Depp told the court. It's really strange when one day you're Cinderella, so to speak, and 0.6 seconds you're Quasimodo. And I didn't deserve that, nor did my children, nor did the people who believed in me for all these years. I didn't want anybody to believe that I had done them wrong or that I had lied to them or that I was a fraud." This post was first published on April 19, 2022, and updated on April 20 and April 21 following additional testimony.